Did you know that according to a 1996 study of Long Beach, California, schools found a marked decrease in fights, sexual violence, weapon possession 2 years after adopting school uniforms? A different take on this issue from 2007 using national data found average assaults had actually gone down by an average of 14 incidents in violent schools that required standard attire. Now, the reason that you should listen to this is because school uniforms have a powerful and positive impact on students' learning. Therefore, it should be required not only in private schools, but also public schools as well. Hi, I'm Danessa Martin, and I'm here to talk to you about school uniforms and why they should be required in all private and public schools because they help students to enhance their learning, teaches students to express their personality in different ways, and is less stressful on parents when it comes time to back-to-school shopping. Now, I'm credible in this subject because I went to both a private and public school, so I know what it's like to be in a uniform and have somewhere where they don't really care about the dress code, and I know the positives that uniforms have on learning. It is a proven fact that school uniforms increase a child's performance in school. An article states, supporters of this idea say that when everyone dresses alike, students can focus more on their work and less on their fashion. Supporters also say they can wear a uniform can boost a child's school spirit. So if something as simple as requiring a student to wear uniforms, which will improve their grades, then it's a no-brainer. Schools need to enforce uniforms. Personally, I love wearing uniforms in middle school for several different reasons. First, I did not have to spend time picking out an outfit for the next day, so I could spend time studying. And secondly, I could get a few more minutes of much needed sleep since I did not need to take long to put on my uniform. So, many students worry they're not going to be able to freely define themselves, but uniforms do not hinder someone from expressing themselves. Personality can be shown through many other ways than just clothes. An article on school uniforms talks about how children of all backgrounds, whenever they wear uniforms, that they become on equal footing and that the kids became known for their deeds rather than the clothes that they wear. So uniforms not only challenge students to express themselves in new and creative ways, but they will also be able to express themselves through the actions rather than their appearances. It is also important to remember that students have every weekend to wear whatever clothes they please. Also, what's another good point for uniforms is gang violence in schools can be found in many communities. Many times it comes from teenagers who do not feel accepted in their families, so they turn to gangs, which can help be prevented if uniforms are worn. Now, it appears that the biggest concern with uniforms is, of course, cost. Though some companies can be pricey when it comes to a uniform, they usually always guarantee quality uniforms. So uniforms can be expensive at first, but families will eventually be able to send hand-me-downs to those who have difficulty paying for required clothing. Now, in conclusion, school uniforms help students to focus on his or her performance in the classroom, promote school unity, while teaching a life lesson on self-expression, and may take off stress for parents when it comes time to back-to-school shopping. If schools want to help aid their students' success, they should enforce uniforms. There are only positive outcomes and achievements seen through required school uniforms. Thanks for listening.